is that up? Oh, I'm in ads. That's why. Yep. Alrighty, well, it is what it is. Let me pull up the game. More ads will be in like 40 minutes. Alrighty. Loading. Taking a minute. Because game loading. There we go. It's still loading. Come on. There we go. Fantastic. Alright, so we're gonna go back to the same colony we were on and continue from there. Let me just make sure you guys can fucking hear me. Can you guys hear me? Yes. Wonderful. But it doesn't seem like you guys can see the game. Let me see what's going on with that. Yep, okay, I got it. We're up. We're running. We're good. Gotta love it when that happens. Alright. Alright. Getting back to the game. And we're loading. Why? Because don't we all just love to load games and shit? Oh, it's inevitable. Okay, come on. Come on, there we go. Right, I was figuring that out. I haven't touched this colony in a week. This is the wrong colony, I think. Wait. No, this is the right one. I was just fucking around with shit because I had... I turned on debug mode. That's what I did. I was fucking with shit. I understand. I remember now. I forgot. It's fine. I didn't turn debug mode on this time. It's whatever. People have skill points. Let's give you more carry capacity. There we go. Alrighty. Hey, let me look at the Nexus. Research has been complete. That's fine for a minute. I'm gonna have to expel that gas. What is most important right now? That is the question. Let's see. Let me go in here, because there's a lot of goodies in here. I'm gonna go this right here. See, I got a metal refinery and metal tiles. Wonderful. I'm not using the metal refinery yet. Good to have. Not gonna use it yet. There's so much polluted water right there. Ugh. Okay, well that's fine. I can sort this out here. Make a polluted water tank. Let's do that, and I'm gonna do this. And then I'm going to... I do not have any airflow tiles yet, so we're gonna cancel these. Once I get airflow tiles, I will start on that. Those are the only tiles that won't break from water pressure, and we need them. Otherwise, shit's gonna get annoying. And I would like to start setting up a ranch for some critters and shit. Okay, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna put seeds in the last two. Nice, safe place for seeds. Because we're gonna have lots of them at some point. And then we're gonna feed them to Paku, and we're gonna have a whole system for the Paku. As long as I don't fuck it up, because I'm really good at that. I always forget something, and then I have to go with it. And then it turns into a mess. Actually, where are... They're right here. Okay, so I'm gonna be getting them. For some reason, my brain thought I was gonna be getting them, you know, at the very start of this research, but no, it's not. It's going to be later. Oh. Anyways, I'm gonna also deconstruct these, since we have this one down here temporarily, and it'll just make it easier. I only have 5 dupes. They're all on their own schedules. Nobody should clash. Keyword is should. We'll see about that. It could change. It could be a problem. Oh yeah, I forgot I did that too in debug mode. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. There we go. Nice Spin, how you doing? Put that there, and we're gonna put that like that. And then I'm gonna do this. Like that. And for the time being, I'm gonna do this right across. And I want to make sure that I have a way in. Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. But day's pretty much over. Sweetles over there. Well, hopefully you get plenty of sleep tonight. That would be ideal, I would think. That. And like that. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Hopefully you get better luck next time. Was it with a Pokemon game? Was it with cards? Like, what specifically did you have bad luck with Pokemon? Pokemon Go? Ah, I see, I see. That is very unfortunate. I am sorry to hear that. What do we have for some seeds? Am I not gonna... Okay, you're not gonna let me. Tight? Here. I just want to see what we got for sunflower seeds. You know what? No. Because if I take that, then we're gonna try eating it, and these go bad after a little bit. I have millwood, I do. Oh, I see what legendary. Alright, well, I'm gonna take coal. Coal's a safe option every time. No, it's refinement. Where's refinement? Here we go. And I'm gonna actually flip that like that. And I do have liquid reservoir, awesome. Put down 2 liquid reservoirs. I'm sorry. That's really unfortunate to hear that they kept escaping. Plug those in like that, plug that in like that. And then I'm gonna do it like this. And do that because at some point I'm gonna use that last one as a way to continuously get rid of the extra that's in there. It'll take a little while, but it will be very worth it. Once I get refined metals and shit. So. This'll make sure that there's always water in the system. And then I need to set up a power source. You got a new phone? Nice. That's awesome. How you liking it? How's it feel? A new phone's always a change. What do I want? What do I need? Good so far? That's good. I'm glad to hear that. You know, I think I'm gonna go to power. Because getting the smart battery is good. No, because if I get the smart battery, it's useless until I get some of this stuff. So I'm going to actually go this way and get all of this. That's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to get the smart battery. That's what I'm doing. Let's see. I need to set up its own power supply separate from the other grid. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this here. And I'm going to put a jumbo battery here. And I'm going to put a manual generator here. And I'm going to put airflow, and then time. Right along here. Perfect. This way I know that the carbon dioxide from this is going to start going down. And then I'll do this. Process that. Research was done. There's all the basic stuff. I don't need any of that right now. That's fine. And this should be a set system for the most part. I need to get certain things set up as soon as possible. Okay. So let me start figuring this out as well. So I'm going to do this. That. Come on. There we go. And then I'm actually need to dig across here. I'm going to actually go just 3 so I can keep all of that stuff there. And then I'm going to grab these. I'm going to do that. Because I need to have this boxed in. Okay. here. And so I need to grab stations. I don't have the station. I can't put it in! I haven't learned it yet. It's fine, it's fine. We'll get there. I just need other stuff first, and then I can get that, and then it's just... Yeah, it's fine. I've got it. It's coming. Do I have coal being put in here? I do. I don't want coal in any of these. Okay. Let me just make sure that I don't have seeds in here. I don't. But I will want refined metals. So I'm gonna put that. And then I'm gonna take this and put it here and here. So I made a mess. That's because our toilet's not good. Got ickiness. Someone take care of the goddamn toilets, please. Get rid of the ickiness, please. Thank you. Yeah, I can't use any of that. That is all out of reach for them, which that's why I just kind of dumped it over here. It was intended. This system kind of failed. It's fine. I'm not that worried about it. Oh yeah. That's what I was doing. You got a Mewtwo? That's cool. That's exciting. Well, I'm glad that you managed to get it. I'm gonna go here. Maybe 6. Yep, 6 is good. I have earned an achievement. Nice. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna put that at 7. Oh, I bet it did take a long time. And a lot of Pokeballs. I don't doubt that one bit. Place that there. Okay. A fancy blueprint. We need more blueprints for some of these things. Like this one doesn't have any blueprints yet. It could look so cool. And you got another one from a mission? Nice. That's awesome. Very exciting. Can we just disable disinfect, please? Disable disinfect. Disable. We really don't need to disinfect everything. I wish I could just like copy the disinfect order. They're gonna like wash their hands anyways. So it's not like they need to disinfect this. Plus, the game isn't like brutal like it used to be. Apparently, like I guess when there was germs and shit, you had some serious problems with a bunch of stuff. Can I just do this? Here we go. Like, I guess germs could, like, kill an entire colony once upon a time. I missed that part, but I was here for some early stuff that did occur. So we're gonna get that stuff. I actually think that right now the ranching is more important. So I'm going to grab the ranching stuff over the other stuff that it's saying. Because I need to... I need to set up a couple ranches. I need to go and get those going so that I can... 96. So that I can get myself some smooth hatches. This way I can just do that as a way of refining. Right there. I think it was right there, right? No, not quite. Okay, one more over. We're almost there. There we go. We got it. Okay. There. There. That's one ranch right there. Yes, all the germs. It was so bad, I guess. Like, I missed it. I guess I got really lucky. So, like, I missed it. But I guess the older community members, they had to deal with entire colony collapses because of, like, germs and shit. Because, like, everyone would get sick and then it would just be a nightmare. So I'm glad that they did ease up on that quite a bit. Because I can't imagine how frustrating it must have been for the older community members that were playing this game before me. Like, oof, that's rough. Actually do that too. So I need to put down a critter ranching station, a drop-off, 2 food dispensers, and then I believe that the, whatever the fuck it is actually 3. 1, 2, 3. And then there's another tool that's gonna get put in here as well, and that takes up 3 more spaces. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I need to put a door. Okay, yep. Right here. Airflow tile, airflow tile. And that also means that this needs to be like... I've got it. And then this is all going to be food, so which means that I can move all of these up here, consolidate space. It's wonderful. Okay. You know what? I'll take more coal. I'm always up for that one. Yep. I'm gonna dig out this a little bit. Because I want to have this kind of sorted before I start dropping all of this polluted water in here. So, that needs to be sorted. It'll get sorted. It's fine. There we go. Let me see. Who gained a skill? You? Well, you know, we'll just give you the last grilling skill, because why the fuck not? Doesn't hurt. Colony achievement earned. Research is complete. Fantastic. That's because I got all those done. What? You were hearing a song? What do you mean? Like, there are tones in the game. Like, was that it? I don't understand. Lessini? I don't know what that means. Oh, okay, okay. I understand now. I was very confused. So we're gonna do this. Leave those. Do these guys need water? I don't think they do. You know what? I'm just gonna put one down. And if I gotta remove it and replace it, it's fine. But I am going to make this dig order the most important dig order. Guys, we're almost done here. Can we, like, finish the construction over here, like, before we get on to new construction, please? Thanks. Would love for us to do that. 1 second, I'm gonna grab some more tea. Alright, I'm back. And we still haven't done the plumbing. Wonderful. Can we please get the plumbing done, please? Like, it would be wonderful. Yeah, I would love that. Anyways. Ceiling collapse. Where did the ceiling collapse? It collapsed over there? That's fine. It's fine. Nothing bad happened. Let me look. Plumbing! Let's go and put this here. And then I'm gonna put that there. Actually, no, I'm gonna cancel that. Because if I put it there, then it's gonna cause problems with that. So I'm gonna put it here. And then I'm gonna do this. And then I'm gonna do this. And then that. And I'm just gonna pull the power right from here. Because it's nice and close. There. And then, now I can do this. And this is gonna be looked at first and foremost. Because we cannot have any filtering until we get some sand in. That reminds me, did I even find... I have tons of sand. Why am I even questioning that? I see the sand. I want to monitor my sand. I have 51 tons of sand. Oh my goodness, I have so much sandstone. It's fine. Okay. Atmosphere, pressure... Just dirt. Okay, that's what I thought. No research select. Pause that for a second. Actually, I might have overcompensated. That looks like it's only 2. That's fine. I guess grabbing this isn't a bad idea. So I'm gonna plant that. I'm gonna grab this, and I'm just gonna put it right across. There we go. And let me look at the construction options. I'm gonna do this. Make all of this 6. Actually, I'm gonna make it a 7. And then this can be a 6. There. This way, they know where to go. Because the dupes, they're not very smart. We'll just say that. I'm going to the wrong plug. Yep. That's happening. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Easy fix. Got it. Like, it would have worked. I just don't want to do that. Actually, no, it wouldn't have worked. Not entirely. I could have made it work. I lied. I could have made it work. I just don't want to. Because then I have to remember to unhook it, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to deal with it. It's fine. It's good. It's fine. Let's see. This is still going. They're not going to be able to dig anymore until this gets built, which is fine. Actually, do I have someone ranching? I don't. Not yet anyways. I guess Freya's going to be taking a skill in ranching soon. She's got a little bit more experience, and then she can pop over to that. Okay. Let me just double check. Yeah, sedimentary rock. That's what I got. Do I have sedimentary rock? Not much. Not much at all. Okay, that's gonna be interesting. Trying to get stone hatches out of that. Let me think. What do I want to get next? This. Gimme! Okay. That. And somebody earned a skill. Yeah, you're not. I'm not putting any skill points anywhere else right now. You're locked in for the moment. I'll give you more skills as you need them. Okay. Oh, there's our first mealwood setup. I do want to kind of set something up here so that I can easily make this one a light purple, and yeah. Actually, what dupes do I even have? So, what are your priorities? Supply, storing. So I need someone who's going to do more storing than supplying. Let me look at my food. It's a little close to get another dupe, but I think I can, as long as I can get my ranches up. My ranches and my farms. I need to see if I can find some more sedimentary rock. So I'm gonna do this. Minerals. And sandstone. Here. We've got a bunch of it here, which I was already planning to core out. We've got some more here. And we got more here. So we do have plenty. It's just getting to it. Oh, there's so much down here. That's gonna be so low. Okay. There's also a lot of granite. It's interesting that the granite shows up as like this dark color here, because I see it. And oh, ad starts in 3 minutes. And I think immediately that it's coal, but it's not coal. And let me copy these settings. Okay, fantastic. I can disconnect this. And this will just stay like that. And then I'm going to disconnect the power from this because we really don't need it on. There. Perfect. That should be a good system. And then now I can deconstruct these two things here. And now we will get another achievement for having plumbing. It's like bed and bath or something. I don't remember what it is. No, I think I want to get... Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna grab you. You're gonna be another person who's gonna do, like, supplying and shit. Let's give you that. Here. Okay. So strength. Sure, that's fine. None of those are absolutely terrible. And then we're gonna give Bert his skills. And put him on his schedule. Scroll down. There we go. And now Bert is going to be doing storing first. So that's what he's going to be focused on. Storing everything. Okay. And then I'm going to cut these right across. There we go. We have earned an achievement. Called it... Oh, it's Royal Flush. Bed and Bath was probably... Yeah, Bed and Bath was the first one. But I knew we were going to get an achievement for it. It's fine. Okay, so that means that now we've got this system up and running, which is fantastic. Also makes life easier for us. No research selected. Let me fix that. Hello, Dante! Yes, yes. Right now it is a decent amount of clean oxygen. We're gonna see how long that lasts. Because, dude, carbon dioxide is always possible in this game. It is always going to be a very good possibility. I'm gonna grab that. Power control. But yeah, like, yeah, so there is some polluted water. There's some chlorine in here. It's because, like, during the world generation, the chlorine somehow generated in here, so I've got a little chlorine issue. But luckily, chlorine is heavier than oxygen, so I'm all set. So there is some chlorine gas floating around. We're not going to talk about how that's a problem. More so an annoyance than anything else. Actually. No. Yes. Yes, because I can put it here. And then it'll just drop. I think. We're going to find out. Okay, so we've now got our ranch. I want to put hatches here. I'm going to put that at a 7. I don't have anyone with the skill to do that yet. I need to wait for Freya to gain a skill point, and then she can start doing ranching. How's our oxygen doing? We're doing good. I've only got one of these oxygen diffusers right now, so let's go. Although I do think I should get one up here just to help move the carbon dioxide out. Because there is a lot of carbon dioxide building up over here. about the halfway point. Let's see. And then I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna put this all at a 7. Eventually we'll get to these here too. So we'll do that. And I want to do digging, and I want to put all... This is all very important. Like, all of it needs to be done. Actually, what does the algae vat do again? It's been a while. I can't read it! Okay. Well, I'm not going to be able to read it. It's fine. It's just too far up there for me to be able to read. It said, nah. Nah, you're not allowed to read it. That's what I said. Alright, and I'm going to put that at a 7 just so that this one will get attention for the delivery system. There we go. Look at them go, guys. Alright, and this is bringing up our food production nicely. And as soon as I can, I'm going to get this going. I'm gonna actually... this. And then I'm going to put sweep only. And then I'm going to do this because I want this cleared out so that I can get that ranch going. Yeah, they are. They're going vroom. Someone has earned a skill point. Sure. This will allow us to dig through everything that we need to on this planet. And that'll be it. Oh, I don't know what that means. Ah, I see. Yeah, I've never heard of that band before. I'm gonna turn off sweep only. I'm gonna put that on 5. Someone made a mess. Of course they did. It's fine. It's fine. It can just sit there. I just want all of this shit cleared out. Please and thank you. I gotcha. Okay. We actually need to clean this up because I can't have this getting into our fresh water. Come on, guys. Come on. I'm gonna put that at 5 right now. We need this cleaned, like, badly. We don't want that in our fresh water. Thanks. Oh, no, we're done. There we go. All done. It's clean. We're good. Finished. Alright. That's awesome. We've got that cleared up. Okay. Yeah, the only band that I listen to that has really long songs is Tool. Like, I think they have some songs that are, like, up to, like, almost 9 minutes long. Like, they're long. The name's Tool for the band that I like, that I know that has long songs. Yeah. I think they do have at least one song that is 9 minutes. There's quite a few songs that are like 6 minutes. Like, it's very interesting to listen to their music, in my opinion. Yeah, I can definitely say I don't believe Tool has a 20-minute long song, but they do have a few songs where, like, there is an intro that's like 3 minutes, between a minute to 3 minutes, and then they'll have the full song after the intro for the song that'll last like 6 minutes. I don't think they do still make music, unfortunately. I haven't heard any new music from them, but I could be wrong. And if I'm wrong, that's fine. I haven't looked into it, but I haven't seen any new music from them. You know? Oh, Freya. Let's go. Devin. Let's do this. Yeah, like, another artist that I listened to growing up was, Dio. Freaking, he's not making any more music because he's passed away. So, like, he passed away in, I think, 2009, 2010. A lot of his music is, if you're religious, I would definitely not recommend it. Because it's on the darker side, I guess I'll say. And it's very anti-religion. And I am putting that, you know, trying to be vague about it, because it's a little more than that. Here we go. So now we've got our ranch set up. I would like to get some more sandstone. In fact, I'm going to put that there as well so I can have something just for sandstone. And I'm going to go here. Yeah. Oh, not sandstone, but, sedimentary rock. So I don't want sedimentary rock in any of these. I want to have it up here so it's nice and close and it can just go right here. And then put this at a 6 so they'll fill this up before they fill that. Yeah, there's a lot of bands like that. You know, that would be an interesting genre for music. Sedimentary rock. There was actually this one band that I found, I think it was like 6 months ago or something like that. I came across them. And I think I actually came across them on TikTok. And I've only found one song that I like from them. And it's kind of a country-ish song. I'm gonna say it's kind of country. But it's the name of the song is When the Pagans Went Down to Texas or something like that. And it's a very interesting song. Definitely not a religious song. Clearly from the name. I don't think I'm going to be able to plant that, but I'm going to take it. How would it sound? I'm not qualified to sing. Not qualified to sing on stream. And you know, it's also one of those. It's definitely an interesting song. Like, if you don't mind music that's not like this one's definitely anti-religion in certain ways because they're well, I guess I shouldn't say anti-religion. They're talking specifically about certain preacher, like a certain preacher specifically that is preaching the word of God in a way that's meant to cause fear. And so I guess it's just more of a story. So it's one of those things, you know, check it out if you want. If you don't care for it, don't worry about it. You know. Okay, I'm clicking a bunch of buttons. Want that. There we go. Then I can go right across like that. So, it's just a song that I found to be interesting and I enjoyed. We got a bunch of shit from just digging a little bit over there. That's wonderful. There is some water. Okay. What's up? I'm gonna also work on cleaning that up. Alright. Yeah, no, I'm just, you know, not trying to say, you know, one way or another what you guys should or shouldn't listen to. Entirely your prerogative. Alrighty. Got quite a bit of food coming. That's good. So we got 6,000 calories of meal lice. Oh wow, we're actually almost out of mushroom. Interesting. That's fine, I guess. Alright, so I do want to put in at least 2 incubators, if I can. Right over here. So an incubator only takes up 2 spaces, I believe. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Yeah, 2 spaces. So I can put that one there, and then I can put this here, that, and that like that. And then, I can get 96 tiles out of here. Perfect. That is absolutely fucking perfect. Can't get much better than that. Okay. And then I need to here. And that's 4. Okay. I think right about there. Yep. This one sold in Tata del Diablo. It's 21 minutes long. Holy shit. That is a long ass song, dude. Like, I remember Slightly off topic, but for some reason it made me think of this. When I was in high school, my English class, we had a project where we had to choose to either write a 5-page poem or a series of poems. I was the only one in my class who wrote a 5-page poem. Because I looked at the series of poems and I absolutely hated writing haikus and stuff like that. And I was like, nope, we're not doing that. We're gonna write the 5-page poem. So I wrote that. And that was the longest poem to date that I have ever written in my life. I don't think we put filter medium in here. Have we? There we go. Alright, we're gonna grab this. Put that there. Look at all the nasty oxygen coming off of this. Ew. Gross. Sounds like multiple songs. I'm sure it does. I 100% believe that. Actually, put that at 9. I want that done sooner rather than later. Okay, and then this is gonna be at a 7. My delivery person will eventually deliver to that. Yeah. It's interesting how long some songs can actually become. I'm sure that's down. Oh, that's in a completely different area. Right. Yep. I'm just gonna go back home. Alright, we're not waiting for a delivery. We're actually gonna run out of water at this rate. Well, not entirely. We do still have these pockets. Should probably cancel that so it's not there forever. Because that system's never opening up. This is staying at a pretty chill temperature. So I think I kind of overdid it on that. I would have to refine it a little bit more. But it's good to know that this can be refined a little more. Like, I think what I would do is I would change it so that these are in here with it, and then this is up here. This way it's all kind of self-contained. Like, I can test it out eventually. I would just have to go and swap over to debug mode. I just don't feel like doing that right now. Because I don't want to. We'll go all the way across like that. And then eventually we'll dig out this and we'll have another match. Okay. Let me see. I do not have any hatch eggs. I want to wait until I see a hatch egg, and then I'm going to click it. I'm going to have it brought in here. And then I need this. I'm gonna put that there. Got a 9. Alright, so with that, I can do this. And we can do this. Research is complete. Alrighty. What do we need? Not a lot that we need at this very moment. Let's go and grab this. Nope. There was another one. There we go. And then once I drop all of this down here, it will be good. We'll eventually get this sorted as well. Okay, thimble reeds. Okay, I can actually grab this. And what I can do is I can uproot this, put that there. And I will probably just put one critter in here for now. Actually, no, I can actually put way more than that. I can put 4 in here. And then I think this one should be fine. Yeah, it's fine. And we'll plant it. This will actually give us food and a way to deal with all of this. Yeah. Well, that's good that they're still active. Like, they're actively making songs. The art looks like an acid trip. I see. There, so I went to a planetarium, like, a year ago or some shit like that. And my fiance and I, we went there thinking that, you know, it's gonna be space. Yeah, that's not what we got. That's not what we got at all. It was, a lot of music and very obvious AI art. We went in there thinking that we were going to be watching, you know, something about the stars and the planets and all of that. And it was like, no, you get to watch all of this AI art with this music. And I'm just like, it was like trippy too. Like, right. Like, I did not anticipate like what I felt like I should have been like high to watch. Like, really and truly, it felt like it was one of those things that you should have been completely high in order to watch. So it was definitely something. I will say that. Definitely not what I had anticipated by any means. Like, it was trippy. We do not need water, but we do need peat, which this guy will do wonderfully at giving us. Actually, I could totally put him up here. But yeah, that was an experience. I think, like, if I remember correctly, there were a couple of people who went to it and they just like passed out. Like you could hear them snoring. It was interesting. That's for sure. I'm gonna that and let's go back to construction. And let's do this. Far more important than that. Please. Thank you. Okay. Well, you guys went and broke this one, so now this can't be used. So now we gotta do that. There. Now that can be run properly. So, yeah, my experience with that was an interesting one. But that was I think that was our Valentine's Day date last year, if I remember correctly. And then afterwards we went to a restaurant. It was a sushi restaurant nearby. They had really good food. And I guess the manager was really frustrated or something. And so the manager at some point in time came over and was like, I got a shot. You want to do a shot with me? And we're like, yeah, sure. So we did a shot with the manager of the place. And it was interesting. Can't remember the name of the sushi restaurant for the life of me, but not like it really matters. I wouldn't say it on stream. But it was definitely an interesting Valentine's Day date. Oh, this little guy is confined. We've got to deconstruct that because there's no way to get him out of there unless I deconstruct the stupid thing. Alright, get out of there. Do not swim in it. Don't you dare. I'm watching you. Good. Stay away. No, 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 no! You're assholes, I swear. Right. There's some water. Okay. And then I need to grab this. I need to put that there. Oh, could you imagine if it did swim in? As we watched it do it, it was like, yeah, no, I want to be trapped again. It's like, can we just not? Please? Please. Would be wonderful. Yeah, I'm sure you would. You would do it specifically just because I said I didn't want it to happen. You know what happens when that happens? I stop playing games and the Paku dies. I just do a kill order and that's it. I'm just like, I'm done. We're not playing this game anymore. Alright. I guess I can grab this, the emulsifier. It's only one thing. Of course it's the end of the world. It's the end of the world for that one critter. There we go. That's gonna help a lot with the fluid oxygen. Alright, so that is growing nicely. I think I need to do that. This guy's not being ranched. At all. Wait, do I have enough beds? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6. Good. I'm putting down another one. There we go. And I think I have enough resources now to get another farmer rancher. Those are bad. Green thumb. Animal lover. Negative. Can still build, just not very well. I think that's a good one. In fact, I'm going to even that out a smidge more. There. And then we can put Ellie on her own. Give her the skill there. And then she'll focus on farming and then ranching. Ad starts in 3 minutes, guys. Do be aware. Don't mind me, I'm just over here munching a little bit. Already at 34 cycles. Let's go. You're confined. Relocate that man, please. You I guess I'll give you improved carry capacity. He'll get moved. Hopefully. Soon. Alright, so we got a little hatch egg over here. Well, since I've got one hatch, I really don't need to... Oh, awesome! We finally got that hatch and moved it. That's a nice bit of water. And they should be just fine in that amount of water. Now what? I guess I'll go grab the rest of the power stuff. What do you mean I have no food? I have my food. I'm eating cashews. Eating more than half of them. All mine. I'm not sharing. I'll deconstruct that. This way I can feed them a bunch of mealwood seeds. And we can get this population up. There it is. Yeah, they should be able to reach that. I only have 3 in there, so it's fine. And here it is. That research is done. I don't think I've ever actually used the wattage sensor. Let's do that. No. These are mine. All mine. I'm not sharing. Ah, here he is. We'll see how long it takes before this guy gets moved. Alright, talk to you later. Hope you sleep well. Sweet nightmares. Bye-bye. Thank you. Alrighty. Oh, we got some coal. As I hit everything. Disable disinfect. I gotta disable disinfect on all this shit. I really don't need this shit disinfected. So many of these. It's okay, I'll get through them all. There. Now we'll have less resources going to disinfecting that shit. In fact, let me look. Do I have... I do not have a button to allow me to disable disinfect on everything. That's disappointing. But it is what it is, I suppose. Oh. I'm gonna put a mesh tile down. And then a bottle emptier. And then I'll just put all of the polluted water there. Oh, thank you so much for the raid. Zertris. I hope I pronounced it correctly. I'm pretty sure we have spoken before. It has been a while. And I hope I pronounced that correctly. If not, I am sorry. You're more than welcome to correct me. But welcome, welcome! How are you all doing? I hope you're doing wonderfully. I greatly appreciate the raid. Oh, that was interesting. let's grab that. How was stream? Let me quickly do a shout out. awesome. What were you playing? Because my bot's gonna take a minute. It'll tell me eventually. It will. I promise you. Monster Hunter Wilds. Okay, alright. Question. What weapon do you prefer in Monster Hunter Wilds? I do have the game. I have played it. I have not played it in a while. But I personally liked the Insect Glaive. My personal preference. Light. What's that? And so in World, I was using Sword and Shield. In Wilds, I'm giving Charge Blade a try, and it's been fun. I want to eventually try other weapons. Yeah, so I actually tried the Horn. It wasn't something that was for me, but it's definitely a good weapon for, like, buffs and shit, I think. Because, like, they're like, notes that you can play that give really nice buffs to yourself and those around you. So I definitely think that is a great weapon once it's learned. Charge Blade I have tried out. I don't really remember much about it. It's been a while. But I remember not being as big of a fan of it. When I first started playing Monster Hunter, I went with the big long sword, just the giant ass sword, and then I tried out a few other weapons, and I ended up really liking the Insect Glaive. That ended up being my weapon of choice. Oh, I'm sure. Like, I've seen quite a few of their weapons, and the designs for the weapons are pretty cool. Yeah, definitely would highly recommend testing it out. Very worth trying. Let me think. I think, another popular one is, the dual blades, like the daggers, or whatever. I don't remember exactly what they're called. But the dual weapons, I have tried those out in the past. It's not a bad weapon. It's very quick. Does not do a ton of damage right off the bat, but it allows you to kind of get in and out real quick. Kind of like the Insect Glaive. Me personally, with the Insect Glaive, I like to launch myself into the air and then try to land as many combos in the air as I possibly can. Because the more you do that, the higher the chance that you have, it seems, to mount the monster so that you can do a lot more damage. Another question is that, do you play with a controller or your keyboard? Because if you Yes, yes, it is. But I found that Insect Glaive has been the easiest one, for me at least, out of all the weapons to mount the monster with. Oh, I play on keyboard. I do. So every tutorial that I looked at to try and learn how to play the game only told you the keys for a controller. And I had to figure out the keys on my own for Insect Glaive because it's quite a complicated system to actually do because you have to use certain mouse buttons, certain buttons on your keyboard, all of it. But honestly, once you get it down, I think it's really worth knowing how to do. Like, I haven't touched the game in, oh, I want to say, like 8 months, unfortunately. But I should get back into it at some point. Eventually. It's on my list of games. I have like over 100 games to play. And yeah, shit just keeps adding up. Feels like the game list just continues to expand because more games just come out. I see. That's actually pretty cool. I'm trying to get back into streaming after a 6-month hiatus because a lot of shit happened all at once, and then it took 6 months for me to get back. So it's just been an interesting ride. Yeah, it's nice to see you. I recognized your name and I was like, I'm pretty damn sure that I have spoken to this person before, but it has been a while. But it's good to see that you're still streaming. It's, you know, I greatly appreciate the raid, all of that. But yeah, it was a trip for the last 6 months. It still hasn't quite ended, but I need some kind of a routine back in my life, and streaming has been, I would say, a great way to de-stress in many ways, as weird as that might sound. But I do enjoy streaming to where, like, to me, it helps me, like, just chill. I can just, like, chat with people and, like, you know, whatever, and I can ignore the trolls because there's a nice little ban button that takes all of 10 seconds to use. But yeah, so you've had a lot of stuff going on too in your life. I hope that it hasn't been too stressful for you, that, you know, things are getting better. Just life shit, you know? Happens to everyone. Whether we want it to or not, it's gonna happen. Unfortunately. Yeah, oh, that is a lot. Like, were you staying in, like, a dorm? If you don't want to say, that's fine. Like, you don't have to say. So were, like, you staying in a dorm, an apartment, like... anything like that? But, yeah, finding a job is not easy. You had an apartment? Ah, I see. That must have been stressful in its own way. But I'm also sure that it was, like, a very unique experience as well, since, you know, they aren't from this country. Also, congratulations on graduating. I should have said that before earlier, but congratulations. I'm so happy to hear that you graduated. I wish you a swift, finding a job. Oh yeah, so from Ghana. Okay, all right. I don't know much about Ghana, so I'm gonna, not say anything too much. But it sounds like an interesting region. But I'm sure you learned quite a bit from your roommate, and I'm sure that was a very interesting experience. Did your roommate, like, share with you, like, any type of dishes that were, like, unique that you never got to try here? I see, I see. Well, that makes sense. But it was also nice that, your roommate did offer. Well, I see, I see. I'm actually not a rice fan, to be honest. I don't really like rice. Actually, I did have jasmine rice once, and I did like that a lot. But generally, I do not like rice. Fun fact. It's just got no flavor to me. I don't have a very good sense of taste, so I have a very interesting struggle with trying to actually taste some foods. So, like, if it doesn't have enough herbs in it, it's completely bland. Whereas everyone else can taste it, and it's wonderful. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, I can't taste any of this. Where's the ketchup? He was a cool dude who mostly kept to ourselves. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Like, if your schedules don't align, it makes it really hard to, like, really chat. Also, thank you so much for the follow, Oliver Sure? I hope I pronounced that right. If not, I'm really sorry. I also have, I think, sound alerts and everything turned off because last stream, it glitched so bad to where it continued to run the alert over and over again, non-stop. So I am sorry, I have to figure that out. Oh, thank you for the health check. Much appreciated. Let me do my stretch. Yes, yeah, I did like jasmine rice. The first time I actually had jasmine rice was actually with this salmon dish, and it was so good. Like, just the combination of it was really good. Jasmine rice made with tomato juice or herbs like rosemary can be really good. I haven't had it like that, but I'm sure it is really good. Dude, I crave fish all the time. Like, that is, like, the main thing that I want. So, like, I said that a lot of stuff happened. I didn't really elaborate. So, the biggest thing that occurred, I'm going to gloss over because it feels like it's a very heavy topic. So I'm going to gloss over that one and not even mention it. But that one is the worst one. So, I had a virus hit my computer, several of my accounts stolen, had to bring my computer in to get serviced. My hard drive, after it was serviced, literally shat itself. So I had to get a new hard drive. It was literally one thing after another. So the reason why it took me so long to come back to streaming was because I was just drained after everything. Absolutely fucking drained. And then I had to fight to get all of my accounts. Or I couldn't even get all of my accounts. But to get most of my accounts, I had to fight. And then I had to deal with family drama that is still ongoing. Yeah, that one is definitely something that is going to continue lasting for potentially the rest of my life at this point. I don't foresee an end to this family drama, in fact. So it's definitely going to be a trip. We'll call it that. So there's the family drama. And then I'm now engaged, so I've got to plan that. And then I am pregnant, which is also a huge thing. So that also took a long time because literally a month after literally shit hit the fan, I found out I was pregnant. like it was like boom, boom, boom. And then I was sick for the entire first trimester. And I just didn't want to, you know, sort shit, figure shit out, and deal with shit. And thank you very much for the congratulations. So then it took until the second trimester before I actually I started feeling like myself. Yeah, it's definitely settled in its own unique way. But like I said, a lot happened all in a very short period of time. And the family drama just continues. It's never ending, it feels. But regardless, there are some good things amongst, you know, all of the nonsense. Like, for instance, my PC's up and running. It's going. I can stream again. I'm feeling good. So, I could complain, but yeah, exactly. You gotta take the wins. So, as far as I'm concerned, it could have been actually the heavy thing. That is actually probably one of the worst potential things that could happen. Again, I'm not going to say what it is, but it was bad. But aside from that one, everything else could have been worse. So, I could complain. I'm not going to. I'm happy things have, you know, some positives. There are some nice positives. But come, like, a couple months, I'm probably going to be going on hiatus again. for obvious reasons. Excuse me. Because, well, I'm in the second trimester. I'm a little past the halfway point now. So that means that, you know, baby's gonna be coming soon. And let's face it, for the first week, definitely not streaming. Second week, probably not. Third week, also probably not. I would ideally like to stream again after 6 months after the baby's born, if possible. That is my ideal time. We're gonna see if it happens. I don't know. I can't make any promises. It may not. Oh, the other thing that happened too is because my hard drive shot the bed on me, I lost all of the detail that I had put into new textures for my 3D model, as well as my Blender model that I had been working on. So that's one of the reasons why I'm using a PNG, because I just don't have the energy to fucking redo all those textures, and I just, no, it's not happening. So it's like, yeah, no, if anyone's got a complaint, they can suck it. I'm just not. I got no energy for you. Like, this isn't the first time that I have actually lost files for my VTuber model. Like, I'm not even shitting you. This is the second time. I have the weirdest luck when it comes down to freaking hard drives. Like, back when I first started streaming, I had just gotten my computer, and the computer was like 6 months old. I shit you not. It was like 6 months old. And the hard drive died on me, and I was getting the blue screen of death. And I went and looked into all of it, right? So I brought it into Best Buy, into Geek Squad. And the people at Geek Squad, they didn't want to listen that it was the hard drive. Didn't want to believe it. And so I looked at them and I was like, I'm pretty sure it's the hard drive. Now, I'm not going to say that I'm a tech expert. Hello, how are you doing? So I'm not a tech expert, which is why I brought it to them. So what they did is they wiped the hard drive and re-downloaded Windows. I get the PC back, and immediately I get the blue screen of death again. It's like, guys, did you not, like, run this shit and check? Because it wasn't the hard drive. Or it was the hard drive. I told you it wasn't Windows being fucky. It was literally the hard drive. Can people listen to me, please? I'm not, like, I'm crazy, but I'm not that crazy. Like, so, I bring it back, like, a week later, and I tell them what happened. And they're like, oh yeah, that sounds like the hard drive. And I'm like, guys, I said it the first time. Had you listened to me, I would, like, I literally, because I didn't have, like, anything for, like, you know, their services, which cost, like, $100 a year or something like that. It cost me $100 just to have Windows reinstalled the first time. And it was, yeah. So had they listened to me, had they checked, like, I would have been good. Like, yes, I may not be super tech savvy. I may not, like, I can build a PC, okay? I can build it, I can make it work. I can download Windows myself. But I can't do any form of coding. Not my area of expertise. I have dyslexia. I will literally sit there for hours and read the same shit and be like, am I reading this right? Or is that 9 a P? I can't tell. Because I can literally sit there and be like, right. 0 and O looks the same. 9 and P look the same. Lowercase b and d look the same. I got nothing. Like, it's just one of those things. But, yeah, so that happened, like, back when I first started streaming. I started streaming, like, I think it's been, like, 6 years now that I've been streaming. And, I'm pretty sure it's been 6 years, now that I think about it. Damn, it's been a while. But yeah, back then, lost my model files back then too. After I had already built the model. Like, luckily I had sent the original model file over to a friend of mine, so I was able to yoink the original model file. But it was not the updated model. Like, on my Instagram, I have a very drastic change in my model design within a very short period of time. And this is because I had literally designed the model with an outfit. Interestingly enough, I didn't lose the outfit because that texture I had actually saved onto a different hard drive. Luckily. So I had the outfit textures. But I didn't have the model anymore. So I had to redo the body, the face, and the hair. Luckily, it was a Vroid model, so it's not like it was too labor-intensive. But it was still enough to where it was like, this fucking sucks, man. So, that was a trip. Like, the number of things that I have to, like, I had to reinstall. Like, so, I have this program on my computer, and I have virtual cables, which is how I control all of my audio. And so I have to re-download that. And when you download it, it cuts off the sound to everything, so you're literally like, okay, well, now I've got to reset this. And I've done this so many times now over this last 6 years that I can do it real quick. Oh yeah, it's not. But what I have... Oh, ad starts in 3 minutes. Do be aware. The ads, I think, are going to last 1.5 minutes, if I remember correctly. It's been 6 months. So, yeah, and my bot, I think, is broken. So, my bot usually, like, sends a message and is like, hey, XYZ, but it doesn't seem to want to do that, so I'm going to have to go and deal with that at some point. Because I looked at all the commands are still there. Like, luckily, I managed to get, like, all of that shit saved. Because I have 5 hard drives in my computer now. Because I've learned my mistake. Also, backup hard drive, make sure it's in HDD. Because that shit will last so long as you don't drop it. Like, it will last for a long time. An SSD, because of the chemicals, only lasts roughly 5 years. Interestingly enough, the SSD that shat the bed on me was at its limit, so I already was planning to get a new hard drive anyways. And, yeah, so I've had 2 hard drives shit the bed on me. Actually, technically 3, because whatever was wrong with the first one transferred over to the second one and fried it. It was an interesting endeavor. So technically it's 3 if you count that one. So, yeah. So that one... right. A soft drive. Yeah, so... I always have my C drive as an SSD, but I have a backup hard drive that automatically backs everything up once a week, and that is an HDD. So should anything happen, I have that backup and I can go and pull the files from it, which is lucky because I have a 12 terabyte HDD just to store games. I have a 1 terabyte SSD M.2 in my motherboard for games that I play a lot. So I can literally just move the game from my HDD to the SSD, and if I find that I'm not playing it often, I can move it. Kind of that. Which makes it real nice and easy. It makes the boot ups real nice. So, if you want... So, just keep in mind that SSDs last about 5 years. HDDs are forever... Well, not really forever, but they last a lot longer as long as you don't drop them. Things I've learned in my 6 years of streaming / gaming with a PC. This is all information that is I feel super important for people to know, but it's not readily known. You know what I mean? Or people just, not necessarily that it's not readily known, but, oh, ad break in 2 minutes. Why is it 2 minutes? I could have sworn it was a minute and a half. Right. And I'm gonna just... I will wait until you guys come back before I continue any more talking about the same topic. Yes, the Paku Pea Pool. It's definitely something. I had a bunch of polluted water up here, and I decided that I was going to just drop it and allow the Paku to live here and enjoy their life. They get to live off of mealwood seeds. Eventually, I am going to take this and put it through a water sieve and just cycle through it. That is the goal. It's gonna take a little bit, but it's gonna happen. And the clean water should, keyword, should sit at the top. And yes, it is a great way to make oxygen. Oh, I need to click research. This will take a while. I have pretty much everything I need researched. What do I need? I'll take another fungal spore. I could totally set up a small little ranch. Or not a ranch, but a little farm. Yeah, I was playing around with that. We're gonna pretend it's not there. Oh yeah, the upside down planetoid is interesting. I did play it for a brief amount of time. But I didn't stick with it because it was just... I didn't want to deal with it at the time. And I never got back to it. It's one of those things. I'm gonna just do that so that this carbon dioxide can get pushed down. Alright, and let's start mimicking this. So I want smooth hatches. It's gonna happen. I will have them. Which is my goal because smooth hatches are the best way to get refined metal, in my opinion. Oh. Yeah. The reed fiber. A good way to get an alternative is if you get Drecos. You can actually do a ranch with them, where it's a half and half ranch, and it's tall. So the top half is kind of just enclosed. You have a ladder inside. And I've done this build before many times, and it's never failed me. And the top half is just hydrogen, because that will make them regrow their scales. And then you just put the shearing station either up, probably up top. That's where I usually put it, because then I put a bunch of mealwood like this down below, and they just go down there and eat the mealwood. So simple, and it makes life nice and easy. So, would highly recommend that setup. Alright, I'm going to start setting up for bristle blossoms over here. Oh yeah, that is lucky. I think I've got Drecos. Yeah, I've got one right here. I've got a little Morbin here. That's funny. I do have one here. I actually went into debug mode and I just uncovered the entire planetoid, because last week was my first stream after 6 months of not streaming. So I was like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna fuck around. This is gonna be my chill colony that I can go into debug mode in if I want. Oh, I missed this one. That's fine. I'll do that. And I did miss this one. This, I don't remember. Hold on. Yeah, pretty much. I do have a bunch of mods, one of which gives me iridium volcanoes. I actually have 2 on this planet. And I was just playing around seeing how to tame it, and that tamer did not work. It's much too big. So I've got to downsize it by a lot. So here's the other one. Iridium volcanoes get stupidly hot, so I figure that, you know, I'm going to play around, see how it works. I think I know what I'm going to do, because the iridium can cool down very quickly. So I just got to find the right fluid for the pipes. And I think I'm going to just fill this all with steam. And we'll see how that goes. Because this one failed. This one very much so failed. It's not even running anymore. It could only run as long as the volcano is running, and it doesn't run long enough. So, I didn't turn debug mode on yet. Do you know how to turn debug mode on? It's a really nice thing to know how to do. Yes. So, as you can see, it's already analyzed. I use debug mode to analyze it. And it's... okay. Let's go to molten iridium. Yeah. So, the melting... like, this shit comes out liquid, and it's around 4,000 degrees. But the moment that it gets to, like... I think it was, 30? Or no, it wasn't even 30. It was like 100 C, I think. And it had become solid, but it cooled stupidly fast. So I saw... here's an idea for you. So I saw this one person do this challenge called the One Dupe Challenge. And they only had one dupe. Now, I have a mod that allows me to pick interests for my dupes. And I can also pick how many dupes I want. But this person had a single dupe and had to pretty much survive on their own, which honestly is an interesting concept, because if you have the mod that I have, you can, in theory, give them an interest in everything. So you don't have to worry about a morale issue when you level them. You just have to skill scrub them when you want to have them specialize in something else for a while. Yeah, it was an interesting challenge. I have yet to try it. I'm not sure I could pull it off. Maybe one day I'll do a stream. Yes, it was a dupe of many talents. There is... Let me see. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly save, and I'll find the mod, and I'll let you guys see what it is. This way you guys can try it out without having to kill all of the dupes if you want. The mod will make it easier. So I have a number of mods. Mod updater I always suggest because it just makes this easier. It's duplicate stat selector DSS. That's the one that I would suggest. And then for controlling the planet, I use cluster generation manager. Oh my goodness, my throat is bugging me. Sorry, 1 second. I'm gonna get some more tea. So I actually did watch someone who did a challenge as well to get every possible, what is it? Every possible achievement in one run. Like, that was interesting. Another one I would suggest too for just the duplicates as the skill master, it just makes seeing certain things very nice and easy. And then I also have the duplicates generation setting manager. And yeah, those are probably the only ones I would say probably get for the challenge so you can get your dupe. So like say I want to go and do that challenge, I can do this. And now I can select this, which brings me to this menu. And say I want to be geoactive. I can have it be geoactive. I want a frozen core. I want an ocean. Yeah, like you can literally do that. And then you can even alter the teleport asteroid if you want. Story traits. You can change the size of it, so like slightly larger. Or maybe you want to make it... Okay, there it is. Normal. Unfortunately, it doesn't go smaller, I don't think. Let me see if I can make it smaller. Oh, you can make it smaller manually. So you can definitely make it smaller manually. But once you're done with that, you've got all your shit picked out. Yeah, you can have, yeah, you can control the size of everything. It's pretty nice. And then you just click Start Modified Game, and it'll load it up. So, these are some mods that I definitely recommend if you want to have more control over certain things. But keep in mind that once the planet is generated, you can't change those. That's kind of like it's final. But now, say that I want, you know, one dupe. Remove. We've got one dupe now. Or maybe I want to have 4. I can do that. I can hit this. Oh, I want them to be able to cooking and decorating and digging and doctoring and farming. Literally, I can give them all of this. Like, straight up. I can sit here and just make this person want everything. Yes, I have. I've also seen a challenge where every time that the printing pod goes off, the person has to get a dupe. They can only have a dupe. And it's pretty wild. So like this, and then look, I can even pick their traits. Look at this. Maybe I want to give them divers though. And frostproof. This way, no matter where they are, they don't fucking freeze. And maybe I want to give them some already awesome skills. Like art fundamentals, whatever. You could literally just start giving them all of this shit here. Always pick the first dupe. You know, my first colony was interesting. I will definitely say. It failed very quickly. I think I didn't even make it to 50 cycles. Let me look. I'm curious. I don't even think I made it to 50 cycles. I'm pretty sure I still have that colony too. Oh, there's more. We gotta load more. Let me keep going. 2023. Hold up, we're going further. We got 2023. I've been playing this game a long time. Okay, so January 27th, 2023 was my first, oh my god. The Unfortunate Pit is what it's named. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah. Let's see what this looks like, because I don't even remember why I gave up on this colony. Yeah, sure. Important. It has been so long that they're like, we have some important changes for you to know about. Okay, what was the problem here? Why did I give up on this color? Why do I have so many fucking mesh tiles? What? I must have had some, I don't even, where's the bathroom? Oh, the bathroom's over here. What is going on? Why did I give up on this colony? You know, at least, wait, hold on. Did I actually have hydrogen? Or did I just put that down like, I put it down like an asshole. Not because I had it. Really, it's because I had like these tiny little pockets of hydrogen. Look at the glory! I didn't know how to deal with it. Oh, man. Honestly, not the worst design? Why did I put this like, why? Oh my goodness. Why? And oh my goodness, look at this. So I have, what is going on with this? Like, what is this? What in the, this is a mess. What was I thinking? This is gonna just break everything. Oh my god. This is bad. This was 3 years ago. Oh my goodness. Wow. I think I know what one of the issues was, is the bathrooms kept breaking. Oh man, what was no, I didn't even make it to 50 cycles. Look at that. 41 cycles. Dude, I don't know what I was doing in this colony. Like, what is going on here? This doesn't even have a gas output. Why do I have a canister? Why? What was that? Why do I have a jukebox? Why? And I have the fucking girls in here too. What is this? And then I have a single light for the dupe that probably did not like being in the dark. Oh. How many mush bars do I have? I don't have any, but I put this down here probably anticipating needing to make mush bars. Oh my goodness. Why do I have a telescope? This isn't gonna work. That's not gonna do anything. What was I thinking? This is, wow, this needs a lot of help. This really needs a lot of help. Look at all the skill points too, like, all these people have skill points that can be used. Why did I go and give this person this many skills already? Like, they don't need this many. We're not up here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hold up. I have them all in one schedule. I have no priorities set. I see why it failed. I see why I gave up on this colony. Hold on, let me look. Oh yeah, no, it was a while before I figured out schedules. Hold on, let's look at the other, let's look at the next one. I've had a lot to load. Can you see that I've restarted a lot? Okay, the Happy Space Hut. What did I do here? Let's see what I've done. Okay, that's fine. Breathability is at 100. I'm actually surprised that breathability has been at 100 so far. So what did I fuck up? Okay, well, for some reason I have the bathroom set up weird. Okay. Everything is wrong. Like, it's better. But oh my goodness, what? What is this disaster? Okay. Alright. What else is going on here? Oh, I put two electric grills in. Why? I don't even understand why we need it. Hold on. Oh, I see why I gave up. I have no food. Body temp. Oh, it's because of heat. I had a heat issue. Look at that. Oh, it's because I dug into here. Yeah. Oh, man. Look at that. What in the world was... Why did I think that would be a good idea? Yep. I was trying to figure this one out, too. Yep, so there's that. I made it to 50 cycles that time. We made it to 41, and then we made it to 53. That's an improvement. The bathrooms were still atrocious. What? I don't even remember doing any of that to that colony. It's been so long. Oh boy. 3 years of fuck-ups? Okay. Let's go to the dimension. This one's not looking too much better. If we can even say that. Going on a deep dive on my old colonies now. Okay, what was wrong here? Breathability is at 100. That's wonderful. Why do you have a hand sanitizer? Excuse me? So the plumbing's not too bad once you learn it. These are some great examples of how not to do your plumbing. Well, it works. And this is better-ish. Not long-term sustainable. Always playing. Yeah, no, I get that. Oh, look at even their bedrooms look nice. And me over here trying to use this shine nymphs and lights to get some of the food. Well, at least... Oh, I had 8 dupes. Wow, that's a lot of... Why do I have this here? Oh my goodness. And I had 2 dupes die. Stephen Quinn died. Why did I put a textile loom down? We're just... Why? Why? Hold up. Hold up. Excuse me. Why would I need a rocket pilot? I don't need that right now. What? There's natural gas out here. Where's the natural gas coming from? Do I have a flatulent dupe? I bet you I have a flatulent dupe here somewhere running around. Ah, yes. Temperature didn't kill me. No, this was... I made it to 68 cycles. Made it to 68. I definitely was getting better at the plumbing, though. It needed a little bit of help. But we're getting there. Okay. What came after the dimension? Yeah, right, when I finally start building room types. Oh, man. Okay. Come on, let's see. The Happy Factory. Why did I... Like, these were all random names. So it went from the Happy Space Hut to the Dimension to the Happy Factory. Okay. I made it to 160 cycles. Are you serious? I made it to 160 cycles? Alright, thank you so much for the lurk. I hope you sleep well. Okay. What went wrong here? Oh boy, there's a lot going on here. Okay, breathability's okay. There's a lot of gases. Like, a lot. Oh, okay. I've got some food here. Oh, I bet you it's a temperature thing. Yep. It is. Because I released the natural gas geyser. Yeah, they definitely get very noticeable. But the unfortunate thing about allowing gases to build up very quickly can you know, cause different problems for like your PC, mostly performance issues. Wow, I've got a lot of hydrogen up there. I made an entire thing here. Okay, well that's a thing that happened. I do have a cold biome. Honestly, this one probably could have been saved. I bet you someone got very mad and started breaking shit. I bet you it was Otto. But yeah, no, I was definitely working on ranges. Why? Why would I do... Nope. I can see that I was trying really hard to cool down everything. Oh boy. Well, yes. I understood that the problem was heat, and I was trying to solve it in the least effective way possible. Okay. The Festering Space Camp. So I did make it to 160 cycles. I made it to 100 here with Why would I have 20 duplicates? Oh my goodness. Well, we're just going down memory lane of all my past fuck-ups. Maybe one day I'll take, like, some of these colonies and try and save them. Maybe that'll be a challenge. What went wrong here? Okay, I've got food. No oxygen! Yeah, that's a problem. There's no oxygen there. Yeah, that would be interesting. What is with me and mesh tiles? Like, why? Why? Why did I feel that mesh tiles were, like, the cure-all for every... Oh my goodness. This graveyard! Bubbles, Abe, Stinky, Quinn, Lindsay. And then I have extra for when more die. Oh my god. Alrighty. And I was planning to open this shit up. Oh my goodness. Of course body temperature is going to be a problem. Okay. I definitely was trying to make sure that I didn't overheat by freezing everything. So I went from one extreme to the other. Alrighty. Well, let's see what this heat map looks like. Wow. It's almost at 40 Celsius there. It's pretty warm there. Yep, it's really fucking cold, like I thought. Uh-huh. That is... that is made out of sandstone. Okay. And was I seriously going to... I was going to try it. That's a trap. That is like a trap. And I'm pretty sure there's bleach stone here, right? There is. There is bleach stone. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. I did set up hospitals, or trying to. Yeah, I got a single hospital built here. It's an interesting setup for a hospital. I don't think this one would have been a complete failure. I definitely think that, you know, I do have 100% breathability. So definitely survivable. There is a lot of commands going on. I have so many dupes. I figured out schedules. How many do I have? Oh my goodness. I named them like Minty. Oh my goodness. Okay. That is an interesting way to set up schedules. Yep. Priorities. I have started to figure out priorities. Ads start in 3 minutes, guys. Do be aware. Okay, so this is better. And I also have a cool steam vent. Uh-huh. Right. What was I doing here? I don't understand. Okay. What else do I have, though? So after the festering space camp. Sandbox bunker. I didn't make it past 50 cycles. Okay, well, what was it that killed me? These are all from, like, 2023. I made it to plastic? Excuse me? No, I didn't. Hold up. Did I... Was I in creative mode? I had to have been in creative mode. I am. That's it. There it is. Creative mode. So they were living good because it was creative mode. Alright. Oh. And then after the sandbox bunker, honestly, good name for it. Because it's creative. Sandbox, haha. It's Utopia. I think this is when I figured out how to enter debug mode. Because I've unlocked the entirety of the map. And it doesn't look like I have dug throughout the entirety of the map. So, I'm thinking I figured out debug mode or something. Or maybe it was another creative. We're gonna find out. Yes, this is another creative one. I see the sandbox here. Oh, I was playing around with trying to build spawns and shit. Why was I doing some of this stuff? Oh my goodness. And I had a natural gas geyser right there. This is actually pretty compact to some degree. Like, definitely only need one gas pump in here, and this could have been way smaller. This also, way smaller. But I see what the thought process was here. And I see what I was doing with this too. Oh, that's a bad idea. Yep, definitely sandbox. I just kind of was like, here you go, guys. Alrighty. Utopia. It didn't fail, it was just sandbox. It's a lot of sandboxes, like one after the other. Alright, so I'm gonna be right back because I got a potty. So while you guys are having an ad, I'm gonna potty. Sounds good. Thank you so much for the alert and everything. I hope you enjoy your dinner. Alright. There's so many. Oh, this was the upside down one, I think. Maybe, I don't know. It was the challenge map. Hospital. Factory. Oh, this one was for stream a while back. Back in 2024. Starving Tunnel is probably very accurate. And this is when I got the Frosty Planet pack. It's when I got the Bionic pack. I was playing without Spaced Out for some of these. And then the Rat's Nest after I got the Prehistoric. And this is my most recent one. 47 seconds. In fact, I'm gonna go back to the main menu. Yeah, I don't need a save. Actually, I've been going for like 3 hours. I think it's about that time, so I'm gonna actually quit. I'm gonna swap.
Mic is on.
There it is. I had to reconnect my mic. Let's find someone to raid. Alright. Let's see. Is there anybody... Let's see. You know, I think we're going to raid Hylia. She's streaming Pokopia. So let's... Actually, how long has she been streaming? Yeah, she should be fine. Here we go. Let's see if the raid message is gonna work. Nope, raid message did not work, unfortunately. So, we're starting the raid. Alright, guys, have a wonderful day, night, whatever fucking time it is for you, and as always, sweet nightmares. Bye-bye.